Plan the axial 3D block on the sagittal plane, angling the planning block parallel to the genu and splenium of the corpus callosum. Ensure that the slices are sufficient to cover the entire circle of Willis, extending from 1 centimeter above the corpus callosum up to the line of the foramen magnum. Verify the planning block in the other two planes and ensure an appropriate angle is maintained in the coronal plane, perpendicular to the line of the third ventricle and brainstem. To reduce venous contamination in the resulting image, TOF sequences use saturation base.
Plan the sagittal slices on the axial plane and position the block parallel to the midline of the brain. Verify the planning block in the other two planes.
T2, SE, coronal. Plan the coronal slices on the sagittal plane and angle the planning block perpendicular to the line along the genu and splenium of the corpus callosum. Verify the planning block in the other two planes.
T2 TES axial. Plan the axial slices on the sagittal plane and position the block parallel to the genu and splenium of the corpus callosum. Verify the planning block in the other two planes and ensure that an appropriate angle is maintained in the coronal plane, making it perpendicular to the line of the midline of the brain and the fourth ventricle. Ensure that the number of slices is sufficient to cover the entire brain from the vertex to the line of the foramen magnum.
Indications for MRA brain: aneurysm, stroke, vasospasm, vasculitis, internal carotid artery occlusion and stenosis, cerebral artery occlusion and stenosis, basilar artery occlusion and stenosis, arteriovenous malformation or AVM, atherosclerotic disease. Contraindications: MRA brain. Any electrically, magnetically, or mechanically activated implant, for example, cardiac pacemaker, insulin pump biostimulator, neurostimulator, cochlear implant, and hearing aids. Intracranial aneurysm clips unless made of titanium.